So before we start, you want to make sure that you have the right the two files, which, have a look here. You've got ASA init RD file, and you've also got the kernel file here. Okay, and as I said, previous video or another video will show you how to do that. Okay, so let's go. So first you go to Edit, then Preferences, and then go to QEMU VMs, and from here this is where you'll add the image, so to speak, for the ASA. So you click on New, you can call it ASA 842 if that's the one you're going to use. Type. Okay, so you can pre-populate it with ASA 842 and leave the label like that if you so choose to, and hit next. So QEMU library is just what it's going to use for the emulation. RAM, leave that alone, 1024, just for the purpose of this exercise. This you can allocate less depending on the spec of your machine. Alright, so press next, and now it's asking you for the path to the image files that you would have extracted prior to doing this exercise. So what we're going to do is go and point it to the right directories, and let's have a look here. Right, I like to keep everything in one directory here. The iOS is under Program Files GNS3, which is the default install path. So we're going to go into here, and this is what I've extracted from the bin file. So I'll point it to the init RD file and press open, and it says, would you like to copy? It likes to copy it to its own working directory. I will just say yes. It has a slightly different path to GNS has a different path to its working directory. So we'll also do the same with the kernel image. Okay. Again, it's in the iOS, and it's the kernel file. Again, like to copy the kernel file, and then press finish. Okay, so once you've reached this stage, you have pretty much done everything. In fact, you have done everything, so we can press apply and press OK. However, before pressing OK, if you have an older version of GNS3, I'll suggest either you upgrade or maybe look for an alternative video, because the older versions of GNS3 required you, especially with the ASA, to alter these kernel command line parameters and these additional options. Without altering these details, you'd get big problems with the console that restarts and everything. But if you're using version 1.2.3 like I am, the standard settings are fine. So press apply, press OK. So now if you head over to the security devices, you should see ASA in the list. So we'll just drag one across here. As you can see, it's turned off here on the right hand side. Let's right click and press start. As you can see, it's starting, and let's head over and set up a console. Hopefully, as you can see, the ASA is booting. Now, depending on the power of your machine, will depend on how quick this will boot. And at this stage, for the purpose of this video, just press 2, which will mean it will boot into single mode just once. Okay, and now we have the user command line, and go to EN for enable mode, and the default password is just enter, nothing there. So that's it, there we have it. We are in the Cisco device. Let's just do a show run so we can see everything here. Show version. As you can see, it's got the interfaces. This will also show you the VLANs and obviously the licenses, what it's actually set up for. Okay, as I said, I've got other videos available which will tell you how to extract the bin file, also how to access the GUI for the ASA, which is very useful if you're training, and this will be via the cloud feature on on GNS3, so you'd effectively be able to access the GUI from your local machine. Alright, so please check back. Any comments or questions, please leave them on my channel, and I'll be happy to help where possible. Thanks again. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.